Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people, they hear me. Sharp of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, we need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. So take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. You know the game. You know what's up?
It's week 1 of the National Football League with Division Prime.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Let's get it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Now here's Ross. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He's also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to John Ross. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Herbert. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To the air again, Herbert. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. John Ross, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now it's Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross. His 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not letting balls go through goalposts.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
It's even tougher making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it lines up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On play action, now Garoppolo. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now an injury timeout. And that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack on first down, Herbert going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick, 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's the 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
We use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A gain of 22. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Max Crosby giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one hung in. Again, it's Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action, Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Here is Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On second down, Eckler. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Powering forward. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. That's a burst right there.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. They find some open field here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight lip.